which, as you can probably see, there's a beautiful plane is about to fly over, which it is. As you can see, it's extremely sunny, hot, warm. Whatever. I can't be bothered to do a video. I'd rather just do a live stream. It will take 10 minutes, and then that's the view, so to speak, from here. I don't know if I can switch my camera. I don't. Oh, I can. Hold on a minute. I can switch the camera. Look at that. Yes, you can. Oh, beautiful. So it's the view from here. I just get to the building that I'm next to. This is just ludicrous how tall this building is. People live in there, and then you got the harbour thing over there and everything, harbour boy over there, and all this construction work over here. But yeah, I've just looked at just briefly while the game's updated, and I'm pretty much predicted as expected with a lot of the teams involved. You know, it's the usual Brighton triple up. I pretty much, within reason, got our man Dylan's wildcard team right. In fact, I think every player that I mentioned, he essentially brought in. Nice to see someone use my tips. But it's one of those game weeks where the only thing I've kind of regretted is doing the Fernandes out for Kevin De Bruyne. With massive hindsight now, I'm kind of regretted it. However, I genuinely think that there's more upside to De Bruyne than there is only Fernandes, who, when I did have him, I think he got me about 2 returns in about 5, 6, 7 game weeks. So against Brighton and Aston Villa, where, all right, I've called a high-scoring game between Aston Villa and Man United tomorrow, the game between Brighton, I think, is going to be, like I said, 2-1 either way, 1-0 either way, some dire game like that. I mean, I was listening while I was down here into Harry's stream, and he was saying that today's games are absolutely appalling, and the answer is, yeah, they are appalling. Crystal Palace, Wolves versus, what is it? Is it Crystal Palace at home or away? I can't even bloody think. Either way, Crystal Palace facing Wolves doesn't exactly inspire much confidence. Plus, no one owns any of their players. And then you've got the likes, unless you've got Johnson, of course, which I don't think anybody has because they only brought him in for a free hit. You've then got the Nottingham Forest versus Brentford game, in which I'm praying for a Tony double-digit haul and a rare assist, which will never happen. So really, I'm kind of looking for a clean sheet, and hopefully my differential in Tony comes through today, because the reason why I kept him is because of this one game. This one specific game I brought him in for. Not brought him in, but I kept him for this. Because it's Nottingham Forest at home. Brentford are normally okay at home, and Nottingham Forest are pretty poor away from home. So the betting would suggest that Brentford should be on for a pretty decent score today. And then what's the other game? Brighton, isn't it? I'm sure it's Brighton. I can't think who they're playing today for the life of me. But again, just absolutely, I know it's going to be an absolutely terrible game. Specifically for Brighton, and who are they playing? I can't for the life of me think who Brighton are playing. I know they're at home, but I have completely had my brain gone blank. But I think that the weekend starts tomorrow. I will be live streaming properly tomorrow. I say properly, you know what I mean. I'll be live streaming the games tomorrow, and I'll be looking forward to seeing how the Man City game goes, because away at Fulham should be and could be quite profitable, but I really don't know. In fact, I'm going to deliberately go for a walk. Did you know, when I was listening to the United Stand the other day, Mark Goldbridge was saying that when he first started doing it about 6 years ago, he used to do walks along the canal and would just live stream for half an hour on his phone. I'm going to deliberately switch the Brighton versus Wolves. Who are Crystal Palace? Oh, West Ham, isn't it? Yeah, great. That's right, it's Crystal Palace versus West Ham. But look at this yacht over there. I don't think I can zoom in, but that there, I believe it's someone's actual yacht, I think. And then all this construction over here, I just find it fucking magnificent. This here, what's this got to do with fantasy football? Got to be just constantly talking fantasy football. That up there is so tall. What I always find fascinating is like the Twin Towers are like triple the size of these places. Triple the size. Fucking insane. Absolutely insane. But yeah, I'm more confident about tomorrow. I see that Jason brought in Gakpo, which surprises me. I don't know what Gakpo has done to maybe warrant bringing in, but the way Jason's team is going at the moment, he essentially, it seems to be, anything he seems to pick turns to gold. And I think that, so I just spin the camera again that way, fuck it. I think that Jason always seems to pull out the nuggets, so I'll be putting 50p on one of Tyler's 50p's. If no one actually knows about that, yesterday I had it was the most surreal moment. One of our fans of the show, Tyler, was very kind enough to draw me a poster, and then he decided to give me £5 worth of 50p's to put as a bet, and it was very, very humbling. This here is ridiculous, but I'll be certainly backing Gakpo tomorrow. I mean, I wouldn't be putting any money on today's games whatsoever, because they're all, let's get real here, they're shit. There's nothing of interest whatsoever. Let's just spin the camera around again as I go by. But yeah, there's nothing of interest from a fantasy football betting point of view today. If, it's a very small if, the Brentford game goes off well, i.e. Tony getting a double-digit haul, I may be a cheeky bastard and put a live stream on and look at the fact that I've decided to go and get already a double-digit haul, because just to let people know, if anybody cares, I did a -8, and it's really annoying because I want to be over that side, over there. I want to be there. I don't know how to get across there unless I go back on myself. But yeah, I did a -8. I went against Bilal's proper advice, which is getting rid of a double game week player in Fernandes for Kevin De Bruyne. I can't even remember my other moves that I did. All I know it was a -8. And oh, it was Rashford, wasn't it? Rashford came in as well. Oh, and Dalot. Yeah. Good old Dalot came in as well. So that there is just absolutely fucking ridiculous. I remember watching that being built. I used to come in on a regular basis watching that specific building right there. That one there, or that one there more specifically. I remember that being built, and I just couldn't believe that that is a load of people's houses. Just live there. You know, it is just fucking insane. Like, if you can afford to live in a place like that, I'll just switch the camera again just for you to see the height of that building. It is absolutely incredible. I can't actually see the chat because the sun's in my face. I can just about read that one comment just, which says, good weather. What is it? What are you doing for lunch? If you want a good pie, the gardener's good. Good. It's all right. But yeah, I think it's going to be more about the midweek fixtures from my personal point of view. The weekend fixtures, yeah, they're still enough, but it's the extra additional games where we may see the likes of Kevin De Bruyne benched, which I really don't want to be happening. The likes of a small light aircraft is about to fly over. No, yes, no. Just about there, if I can just switch that around. There used to be loads of planes that flew over here. Now there's not as many. I always like shots of that as well. I love just staring at planes. But yeah, I'm just more excited to see what these individuals that did the minus points, how it all comes out. Because like I say, I brought in players which, you know, without wanting to repeat myself over and over, it's, yeah, you brought in Kevin De Bruyne for Fernandes, but probably going to backfire now. So I'll definitely be putting 50p's on Fernandes to get a goal and assist tomorrow and against Brighton, because we all know what's going to happen. But like I keep banging on about without wanting to repeat myself, there's a saying. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I would rather, that is absolutely fucking incredible. This is a different world for me. This is like a world which I am brilliant. This is a world which I cannot comprehend living. Just office work, office work, office work. It is money, money, money. And I know, like, this is literally the central area of the area, but it is just absolutely fucking insane that obviously there are hundreds of thousands of people that live in these places. Imagine working in one of them. I know my friend's best mate, she works there. She works in the HSBC tower. She actually works in that building slap bang in the middle there. She actually works on the, I believe it's like the 3rd floor from the top. There's a plane's just about to fly over. Yeah. Just stunning. Again, there's not going to be much. I say there's not. I'm going to be ending the stream in a minute anyway, but this is one of the few times when London is it's mad to think there's the Millennium Dome as well. Just crazy. I'll tell you what, Harbour Boy, Karma Baby, I honestly will not be surprised if Villa gets something tomorrow. Like I said in my predictions, I'm expecting that to be quite a high scoring game, 3-2 either way, 2-2. I just think Villa are just going to go for it, and the way that Unai Emery likes to play, it ain't going to be 1-0, 2-0. No, I'll take a 0-0. A 0-0 would be fucking insane. In fact, fuck that. A 1-0 United, Rashford scoring. And let's not be a Rashford goal, Fernandes assist, and the clean sheet, double Man United clean sheet. That would be absolutely fucking madness. I'll tell you what, the Dalot pick that I went with, that is either going to backfire massively, i.e. he'll just get his standard 1 point, or there's a small chance he may come in with that double-digit haul where he gets an assist, crossing the ball in for Sancho. And Sancho going to get a goal or something like that. That would be fucking magic if that was to happen. But knowing with my typical luck, that won't be happening whatsoever. More importantly, are you guys excited? Fuck me. For the double game week, I think the average is about 9 players, 9 double game week players. But all my rivals have either got Blonde and Dread FPL have bench boosted. Blonde has got, 13 double game week players? 13 double game week players Blonde has got for a bench boost. Dread's got 11. I'm sure it's 11 or 12, which is just ludicrous. I'm playing a triple captain. I discovered Dan is playing his triple captain as well, the cheeky bastard, because he briefly watched my stream. That's the kind of friends that we've got here. Just briefly watch the stream, a bit like Dale. Do you watch the streams? Sometimes I tune in, thanks. And that's your friend saying that. But yeah, Dan's triple captained. I've triple captained. We all know who he's done. Good old Haaland. I think that. Good Lord, look at that! Stunning, Mr. Simpson. Stunning. Thing is, this camera isn't really doing any justice how big and tall these buildings are. They're absolutely ginormous. They're legitimately huge. There's no beating about the bush there. They are absolutely... Imagine living up there. Just imagine living at the top of that. Oh, it'd be amazing. My friend used to live in Bromley by Bow. He used to live right at the top, literally one floor below the top, and it genuinely was incredible just being in his flat and just looking out, because he had like one of those windows which didn't have a I don't know what you call it, but basically it looked like you were just standing on mid-air. And I'm just looking at it thinking, this is absolutely fucking insane, being able to live in a place like that. And it was quite cheap as well, what he was doing. I see people asking questions. I wouldn't bother asking any questions whatsoever. That's a nice view. That's a nice view there. Yeah, I wouldn't be bothering asking any questions. I can't see anything. Maybe if by chance something pops up and I'm like, what does that say? I may be able to see, but it's only a quick live stream, because like I said, I just cannot be bothered to record a video, spend about 40 minutes just to upload it, where I can just simply just do this simple live stream and done. But yeah, I think I'll call it a morning. I'm just going to pretty much make my way around Canary Wharf and then just essentially go home. And ironically, I'll probably go to the graveyard and sit in the sun there, because I'm just, whenever it comes to match days, I'm very similar to Harry. I kind of need to know what's the temperature like. Oh, it's freezing. It's not warm here, it's like, it's wind. It's enough for me to have my vest on, it's fine, but you couldn't walk around topless. Yeah, I'm like Harry, I just kind of want to know the results immediately, rather than having to go out and then keep thinking, has Tony got a brace, has Tony got a brace, has Tony got a brace? So we'll find out later on. So all I will say is potentially stay tuned to see if I go live later, and yeah, take it easy. The question is, how the hell do I end this? I'm assuming it's hit the cross. Thanks everybody for listening in, and see you later.